Howdy do and how do you do, Skipper McGaming here, and welcome back to Clash Royale. Now I know it's been a while since I've played this game, and I probably won't be doing any live battles in this episode just because of that. See, right on cute, my Wi-Fi has been acting up recently, but I do have two replays I would like to share with you. Where is it? Okay, here's the first one. Now this was a live match I did in Frozen Peak. I am in Frozen Peak. I probably wasn't last time. So, come on. Okay. For a second I thought the sound stopped working. It's fine. Everything's cool. So, I was fighting a level 10 spawner deck. Spawner decks are annoying, but they don't take much skill to use. So, I mean, they're not always effective against me. So I thought I played this pretty well. I have definitely made a few mistakes in this match. Don't get me wrong. This guy also had several legendaries. Let it be known, I've been playing this game for almost 10 months, and still have not gotten a legendary. Okay, it's not been quite 10 months, but it's been, I don't even know, but I think it's been about 10 months since the game first released in New Zealand, which is when I actually got the game. I mean, I just find it frustrating that the chances of getting a legendary are so slim, because, finding someone with legendaries when you don't have one can be a bit frustrating, but I think I handled it pretty well. And this was when I found out he had a Sparky, and I was like, okay, I probably... And here's where I make my first mistake. Placing down that cannon and wasting 3 elixir. But thankfully, my guards were still alive from those barbs to protect against the Sparky. If they weren't, then I could have been in some big trouble. And that was my second mistake. I dropped down that Musketeer when I really didn't need to. Like, I didn't know the tower was going to take out the Sparky, so I dropped the Musketeer. So that was my second mistake in the battle. But he's made quite a few mistakes in the match as well, so I wasn't too concerned. Now I waited till just the right second to poison all of that stuff, kill his Fire Spirits, damage one wave of Barbarians, and get both spawners in the poison range. And I thought that was decent value. Now I was trying to pull the Musketeers, but placing my Valkyrie, it worked out alright because it was able to tank the Expo a little bit, as you can see. But then it locks onto the tower, but I got my Musketeer to whittle it down. And this is where the guards come in handy. See, this is why I love the guards. They're like the best counter for Sparkies in the game. Sorry for the lag. Yeah, like I said, my Wi-Fi has been acting up recently, and I'm still not completely sure why, but, you know, it's just whatever. It's just whatever. Yeah, I have 2 replays I want to share. I don't want to make the video too long. Yeah, I'm glad I had a zap handy for that minion horde. I always bring the zap or arrows or poison. I never have a deck without zap, arrows, or poison. I mean, I almost never have a deck without zap or arrows. But sometimes poison can. And see, all I had to do was get one good push off. And that's what this deck is all about. It's mostly playing it safe and more defensively until you get the right opportunity to counter push. And then that's when you deal some serious damage. And see, he had the minion horde, but it was not going to be able to stop my push in time before I took the tower in overtime. So there you go, that's the first round of the game. That's the first victory against a level 10 spawner deck. I also had a friendly battle in my clan as well. This guy is also level 10, but that doesn't apply to friendly battles. However, he did have some legendaries, as you'll see later in the match. So I did not look at his deck beforehand, which maybe I should have done, but, you know. Well, he is a level 10, but fortunately for me, that doesn't apply to friendly battles, but he did have quite a few legendaries. His deck was a bit curious, because I'm guessing he was trying to use all the legendaries he had in one deck, which isn't always a great idea. This is my first mistake, putting down that Valkyrie on that side to get destroyed by the Sparky. It was a bit of a waste, but I still got some damage on the Giant, so that wasn't a total waste. We'll see. Sorry for the lag. It's my Wi-Fi acting up, so, yeah. Let me just pause the match, and then maybe it can reload a bit. Alright, there we go. And he continuously throughout the match tries to counter my Musketeer with Mega Minions, which I would not say is a good idea, because Musketeers, they can win that trade. I mean, they can take a Mega Minion. I mean, Mega Minions are new, they're good. The Musketeers are one of the best counters to Mega Minion. And see, he made a mistake in trying to go offensively, because him exerting all that elixir allowed me to counter push. Then him freezing, that was an even worse mistake, because he just allowed me to build up more elixir, and he's just wasting elixir, because that freeze is not going to stop the push. I mean, and then, see, I believe that me having a level 7 Musketeer helped me win this match. If my Musketeer was one level lower, I probably would not have won, because there have been multiple times in this match where my Musketeer survived by just a sliver of health, and that made a huge difference. Because as long as the Musketeer can deal damage, she's still not worthless, you know. Even if she's just about dead, as long as she can still deal damage and there's some tanking for her, she can do work. See, this is where I decide to build up some more elixir. Always put your pump on the side, on the tower that has the most health. That's where you're going to put your pump. At least that's where I always put my pump, because if they rocket it, then they have to split the damage between. See, I made a mistake. Like, I should have used the guards first to get rid of or Zap to get rid of the Sparky shot. But basically, he goes all in with this push. But my poison, my level 3 poison, does very good work. And that Zap helps reset the Sparky. If I didn't reset the Sparky, that could have been bad. The Musketeer does great damage, thinning out the Horde, chipping down that giant. Now we can go for a counter push to keep him on the ropes. Goes for another Sparky. He keeps making the same mistake that I did make a mistake. I could have probably. I mean, there's a possibility I could have gotten the 3 cones, but I was mostly trying to pressure him on his side of the map, so he didn't have enough time or elixir to push on my side of the map. And see, there's only 10 seconds left, and I know it's already too late for him, and he knows it too. So he just goes all in frantically, but it doesn't work. He doesn't have enough. He ran out of time. I mostly stalled him. All I had to do was get one good push off on his tower, and that was game. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I know it wasn't too long. I know. Sorry for my Wi-Fi being bad, and sorry I can't do any live matches, because it would be unwise to do live matches when my Wi-Fi is acting up, because this game requires a strong internet connection. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Adios, amigos.